Hello guys, if you know me, you know I have a unhealthy obsession with a certain digital monkey band, and said obsession has led me to want to make this video series. Gorillaz, in case you don't know, is a digital band with digital band members and lots of weird lore, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're here to look at the different art styles that our beloved digital band members have gone through over the years. Jamie Hewlett, who is the real man responsible for all the art of Gorillaz, has changed his style quite a bit throughout the band's over 20-year existence. In case you didn't know, Gorillaz is split into different phases based off their main studio albums, and there are a total of 7 phases, so there will be a total of 7 videos, hopefully. And the first phase we are going to be talking about is, well, obviously phase 1, so this is what this first video is going to be about. Also, I'm going to attempt, keyword attempt, to draw myself in these phases. Again, I am not that great at drawing, and it is difficult to try to draw so many bold styles, so don't expect greatness, please. Yeah, I'm really not that good at drawing. Without further ado, let's hop right into phase 1. The first phase is from 2001-ish, and it shows. The overall art style is very early 2000s cartoon, and this phase definitely has the most distinct and cartoony style to me out of all the phases. The body proportions on the characters consist of simple shapes to make distinct silhouettes. The way the line weight on the line art changes is also very distinctively 2000s, with lines staying the same thickness within its own line, but having much more thicker lines on the outside and thinner lines on the inside to show detail. Facial features in this phase are also very distinctive, with soft rectangular noses that have holes to show nostrils, the wide, long mouths, which are very prominent in all phases, and the eyes. All of the characters' eyes in this phase are not traditionally normal, with 2D having circular to oval pitch black eyes. We're also having circular to oval shaped eyes, this time being all white, and Noodle has her eyes most of the time either shown closed or just dots. Now, you could argue that Murdoch's eyes are normal, but the top half of his eyes in this phase are always covered by his hair, so if you were to move his hair to reveal his eyes, they would be big, like very big, very round, and his pupils would look very small in comparison. Characters also might have thin black lines of their faces to show wrinkles, which can be shown the most in Russell. A reoccurring theme you'll see with character designs in all phases is the use of under-eye circles and eye bags. With the first phase, we can see that the underneath the eye is colored, and then a circular black line normally follows. The hair in this phase have simple but bold shapes. Well, except for Russell, because, well, he's bald. Yeah. Simple but bold is a word used to describe literally everything from this phase, by the way. Anyways, the hands from this phase are definitely more round and less angular compared to other phases, but still have the reoccurring theme of prominent knuckle and joint lines and prominent fingernails. Shading in this phase is kept simple, which cannot be said for all phases, which includes using hard shading, meaning there is no gradient, with a darker color or just plain black. Highlights work similarly, with hard highlights using a lighter color or white, usually only around the rim of characters. This has the exception for Murdoch and Noodle's hair because the color of their hair is the same black as the line art, so they often use more detailed hairlights to, well, add detail to their hair. Besides that example I just gave, this phase's art normally has little to no shading or highlights in the characters. Clothes are also simple and sometimes use black shading or lines to show wrinkles. Now it's time for the fun part where I attempt to draw myself in phase 1. I try to use the girls from the 5/4 music video storyboard and from the fan-made version by Jack Polar. Go check it out, it's like really good. as a body reference for my female proportions in this phase. Noodle is going to be used a lot more whenever she has a more similar body type to me as a reference, but since she's 10 in this phase, this will have to do. I try to think of what I would wear in these phases, and the outfit I chose for this one is actually based off an outfit I have in real life. Of course, I give myself my signature ginger curly hair, which I actually got it cut recently, so it's a lot shorter than it used to be. If you want to see how it looks right now, you could go watch the promenade video. Anyways, I kept it relatively simple because the hair in this face is drawn pretty simple overall. I try my best to do the thick lines on the outside and thin lines on the inside while having the stability on max to really make it look cartoony and clean. I did the signature nose and mouth and added my glasses. Fun fact, since there really isn't a good reference to how I was supposed to draw my eyes, because none of the band members have normal eyes, I just made my glasses opaque so I wouldn't have to worry about it. I will be actually drawing my eyes for other faces, don't worry. I just didn't feel like having to wing it for this one. I added the under eye bags because I have really bad dark circles under my eyes, and I tried my hardest to draw the hands in the style, but newsflash, I cannot draw hands for the life of me, so they look very goofy, but it's okay. Another fun fact, I also can't draw shoes for the life of me, so the feet are definitely 2 different sizes, but we just don't talk about that, okay? I did some simple hard shading and rim highlights on myself, added myself to a phase 1 background I found on google.com, and used the airbrush tool to graffiti on phase 1. And here it is. I think it turned out pretty okay, but I'm definitely no Jamie Hewlett. And yeah, that was me yapping about the phase 1 art style. Phase 2 will be coming next, and so will the rest of them. And yeah, I had a really fun time making this video and drilling myself in the phase 1 art style. I really admire not only just the music from Gorillaz, but all of the art and all of the extra stuff it has to offer. So yeah, I love Gorillaz, and I had a good time. So see y'all later.
And be sure to like and subscribe.